Alright, here we are at the compost site. Very small compost site. Did a little weeding. Clearly we got some sunflowers growing in there. It's a good and a bad sign. It means the seeds didn't die, but it means that it's a viable compost pile. I figured I would show you how to set up one of these. Never figured out the name of what these are called. It's not a Johnson-Su reactor. It's not a... Well, it's definitely a static pile, but it's one that we turn and it's easy to turn. The grate allows for airflow, which is pretty good. Keep the moisture. You definitely got to keep the eye on the moisture, but let's set a new one up, shall we? I got a box of these, a box of this 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch wire. Looks like 1/2 inch. Got a whole roll, 100 foot of this rolled up in a box from Home Depot. It was like 115 bucks, I think. Cut it into 10-foot sections, so you would have a about 3-foot diameter circle. I'll leave a link in the description to the roll that I purchased. A cool use of the harness that it came in. It came with this wire that wrapped completely around it. This wire is probably, it wrapped around the whole thing multiple times, so I don't know, maybe 20 feet of this little tiny, this is nothing, I don't even know where to buy this, but this is what came with it. What I did is cut it up into little pieces, and we're gonna bow tie the ends together. Bow tie the ends of the circle together to keep them in place. Just like this. I should have 4, but I think I only have 2 at the moment. So normally I would tie this together in a 3-foot diameter circle with 4, but I only have 2 of these today, so let's try to make it work with 2. You can definitely use pliers of this and get it real tight. But for today, I'm just going to hand tighten. Okay, this is not going anywhere. Got your circle. You want to pick a good even spot on the ground. And then what we're going to do first before we start filling this with food scraps is fill it with about 4 to 6 inches of wood chips on the bottom first. Alright, now that we got our 4 to 6 inches of wood chips on the bottom, feel free to give it a spray with some water. These were relatively freshly cut. Fresh wood doesn't require as much water as dry wood does to start, but then do about 1 bucket of food scraps, 1 bucket of browns, just like the normal mix. I'm going to be going with wood chips, more wood chips from that pile, and then all of these left over from fall. So got a lot of compost to get to. I usually use gloves for this, but it's an onion. No stickers. Alright, finished product. See the layers, the wood chips, food, leaves, food, leaves. I got my layer of microgreens, are leftovers from market. I did give it a bucket, 1 bucket full of water. I just splashed it throughout once I was done piling it up. And I actually finished it off with some almost done compost, still going, still reacting. And I did that from this pile right here, make it a little smaller. This one was smelling really good when I turned it, so I added some of that compost onto here, which is this one is a couple weeks older than this, so it's decomposition wise, they're probably at about the same rate because this was smaller to begin with. So once I turn this again, the finished compost will be mixed in more with the original feedstocks for this pile. We'll give it some more water, and then another couple weeks and it should be set to go. This pile I did last Thursday, so about 6 days ago. This one I just did today. Keep doing updates with how it's coming along. We'll turn these piles in about 3 or 4 days. We'll see the temperatures and the progress we're making.